I'm lonely and sad and the world is hard and horrible. And I was thinking this morning that like no one's laid next to me in bed. I've never had the comfort of someone's arms around me. When I've had difficult moments, I've gotten through them by myself most of the time.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the content you love to hate. In today's episode, guys, we have some women, some lovely ladies, some beautiful creatures that are single. How is that possible, given that they are so charming and perfect? Well, it must be because of those patriarchal, misogynistic pigs, also known as men, I must say. But let's have a listen, guys, and let's see for ourselves.
I've been single my entire life. I'm going to be turning 42 in August, and I've never had anybody love me or desire me or want to be with me. And
yes,
I have so much love that I feel like that is inside of me with nowhere to go because it can't transfer to friends or my family or my parents because it's something separate, it's something different. And I've gathered all of this love since I was in high school, and then it just sits there and it eats me alive sometimes. And I'm bringing this up, oh my gosh, I just slammed my hand off of that.
So her love has cannibalistic tendencies, you know, starts to eat away sometimes, apparently. Now, I don't know that type of love, but whoa, sounds dangerous. You might not want to keep it inside.
Sorry, I'm bringing this up because I'm lonely and sad and the world is hard and horrible. And I was thinking this morning that like no one's laid next to me in bed.
Oh, isn't all this so sad? Ampu, please bring the tiny violin. And look, I'm too lazy to edit the sad music in. And this woman didn't put sad piano music on the background. So we have to imagine it, guys. But picture the sad music playing.
I've never had the comfort of someone's arms around me. When I've had difficult moments, I've gotten through them by myself most of the time. Now I have a beautiful family of brothers and my mother and my dad when he was alive, and I love them. I'm grateful for them. But there's something different about having somebody that's there for you, next to you, with you, and it's a different kind of loneliness if you've been single all of your life. And I know that there are people who get this. There are people who follow me that get this. But I was thinking about it in terms of just bigger worldly issues as well. The fear of the world and the difficulties that we are seeing. And again, this is minuscule on the level of what some people are facing, but it doesn't mean that it's nothing. And I have to figure out how to deal with these feelings. But the idea that like I don't go home and somebody's there to talk with and cook dinner with, and I have a roommate, but we do our own things. We have our own lives. And again, it's not the same. It's not the same. And I'm always told sometimes as a single person that it's not easier on the other side. And so I guess I just wanted to say to people who get this feeling that you're not alone, and I know that it's difficult, but I also know that there's a certain type of strength that has been developed that I have because of my experiences. And
Yeah. Well, whatever. We'll get the idea. We'll cut it short. It's another minute of shedding tears, and I'm so single. Now, this whole argument. Now, look, guys. Maybe you won't believe it, but behind this room that you're seeing on screen, it's actually the void. All right. This woman has her apartment and all that, but outside of this room, it's the you know, space itself, and that's why there are just no men around to be attracted to this woman. Now, she did mention she lives with a roommate and she has brothers, so I don't know, maybe she's talking about some water bears, right, living in space. It's not humans apparently. Maybe she has a family of water bears or something, but there are just no men around to show this woman love, to show, you know, caress her, gift her a flower or something. Because in my planet, you know, where I live, there's literally no women walking around that don't have options. Where I live, guys, all right? And I live in the desert, and I have seen some women that are not even so attractive having like multiple men at their feet. All right. So this whole TikTok, this whole argument is based on the idea, first off, that this woman is a virgin, right? She hasn't even kissed a man. She hasn't even touched a man. She hasn't even seen one, matter of fact. I don't buy it. I just have this brain common sense. I cannot get rid of it, so I'm not buying it. And second thing, it's based on the idea that even if this woman saw some astronaut in the void of space where she lives, these men just never cared about her. They never liked her. Which again, I don't buy. For a woman that doesn't look half bad, they're not entitled or anything on video, right? But all of these guys is just pandering for likes, which this video has nearly 1 million. All right, it's just, oh, look at me, it's so sad, and all the girlies, you know, go out there. In fact, not only the girlies, guys, but let's switch on to this other TikTok, and let's see this one. This is a short TikTok, so for those of you not watching, she says, I'm 40 years old, divorced, just saying hello will make my day better. Really sad. Let's take a look at the comments. Again, another video with nearly 1 million likes. Look at the comments. First comment from Steve. Hi Sarah, I'm Steve and I think you're a gorgeous lady. Second comment from James. Hey baby, how are things going with you? James is a little playful. Gary says, hi Sarah, don't look so sad, you're beautiful. And you are still, I'm sure. Mr. Right is waiting in the wings, waiting for an opportunity to meet you. 2 roses. This one is a romantic. Another guy, George, says, hello, beautiful. Harry says, hello, how are you? Garland says, hello, beautiful. I'm also single and I know how you feel. Walter says, good afternoon, beautiful lady. CKS says, hello, beautiful. In case no one has told you, I'm going to say you are beautiful. No, CKS, actually the 15 guys before you said the same thing. Crazy to think about, right? Guys, this is what women get just because they post one. This is 5 seconds. It doesn't even have sound, alright? And there are all these men, hello, beautiful, oh, let me buy you flowers. If these men saw this woman in real life, they're starting the simping immediately. They're starting to buy her food. They're starting to gift her roses. They're starting to write the long texts, alright? And what did this woman didn't even speak, alright? It's like, come on, man. You're really meaning to tell me, First Lady? You're really meaning to tell me that no man ever has been interested in you? Like, come on, man. We just, look, in planet Earth, that just doesn't happen, alright? So, I'm not buying it. No, nobody is buying it. These TikToks are just made for self-pity and please give me likes. In fact, because I am a avid TikTok user looking for TikToks, which is starting to rot my brain, by the way. Please like and subscribe so I can afford help. But while looking there, I saw a really attractive woman, right, saying, oh, I'm single, And then I saw her again, posted by another profile, and again by another one. So it turns out they're like fake accounts that post attractive women saying how single they are, and they always ask this, would you date me question? And you have all the men, oh, yes, right? It's like there's probably some Pakistani guy, 50 years of age with a with a pot belly, making these TikToks for money. Like literally, simping is monetized on TikTok, because every time a woman says she's single or oh I feel so lonely, I feel so lost in this big world, and there go the simps, right? To immediately show attention and validation. Absolutely pathetic, guys. So again, just going to the back point. Look, we're not buying it, all right? If someone really thinks that this woman has never had a chance, I know, man. Take some courses on common sense or something. Now, guys, let's move on to our last TikTok. This one is different. This is not a woman crying about being single. This is a woman rather giving you advice on how to manage being single. Become the love of your own life, she says. I think it's the first time a woman will give me advice about self-love. I think it's the first time I've ever heard it. But let's take a listen.
Okay, so here's what I finally realized after decades, and I mean decades, of looking outside myself for someone to love me or validate me or value me or approve of me. The most important relationship I was ever going to have was the one I had with myself. How I felt about myself and treated myself was and is the way that people in life will mirror and reflect back to me. So
it's literally the opposite. This is why I say that You listen to these videos, you do the 180 of what they say, and you'll be good in life. It's always literally the opposite of what they say. So she says, oh, the way you love yourself is going to reflect on the way other people see you. No, it doesn't work that way. Can you imagine going to a job and you only talk about yourself, about the money you want to make, about how little work you want to have, about how everything you do in life and in work revolves around yourself? Imagine thinking that that will somehow make the recruiter think, this guy, he really knows what he's doing. He loves himself so much that I want to pay him for doing the bare minimum. You know, this attitude of not being proactive and just thinking about yourself and the bare minimum that you can do to get the maximum reward. This is what we're looking for in this company. It just doesn't work that way. If you go on a to a recruiter and you talk only about yourself, they're not going to hire you. They're going to hire someone who thinks about the company, or at least pretends to do so. You know, the people that get higher in their work environment are people that are proactive, that are looking to finish the job rather than translate it to someone else, transfer it to someone else. They're looking for people at companies, and they hire them and they upgrade their work based off of whether they're proactive, the amount of work they do, trying to have a to-do mindset, trying to be efficient. This is what companies like, people that they don't only think about their, let me get the paycheck and be out of here. That's what's valued. That's what friends value. That's what romantic people value, romantic relationships value. That's what family members value. It's like the whole society is built on the idea that people that give to others are better to be around. Yet these women, guys, they come here and they say, now I get it. After 20 years of being a self-absorbed narcissist and thinking only about myself, now I get it. I just don't love myself enough, right? Oh yeah, I'm sure you've been a really generous, benevolent person, always thinking about someone else, and you had to come to the point where you say, okay, I need to stop being so graceful towards everyone. I need to stop being Mother Teresa, right? Stop caring about others. I need to focus on myself. Well, guys, anyways, let's finish this bullcrap.
So if you want to change anything outside your life, in your external world, always begin with yourself. What you believe and assume about yourself, your concept of self. Become the love of your own life, and then watch your world transform.
Yeah, just watch while you take on that mindset, how 7 cats just materialize out of thin air in your surroundings, with cat litter included. Guys, such a bad advice. Holy hell, it's so bad. I cannot think of worse advice to give out on the internet. And these women, I've mentioned this, they put on makeup, they put on a nice wig, they go out there, they make their little hand gestures and all that, acting all entitled, acting like they own the place, acting like they know what they're talking about. Meanwhile, these women are single and they've never been successful at dating for a reason. It's because they are self-absorbed narcissists. It's because they are a-holes at dating, right? So horrible, horrible advice, guys. I've never in my life, leave me a comment down below, but I've never in my life seen one person who talks about self-love actually being a decent friend or something like this, actually being someone who thinks about something other than himself at least 5 minutes a day. Never seen one. I'm yet to see one. So self-love, really, really, really overrated. But love itself is overrated. But loving yourself, I mean, if you're gonna love something, at least love something other than yourself, right? This is why, guys, in the new regime that I see for this world, the new proposition that I'm about to make, forcefully so, I think that just people shouldn't be allowed to choose or anything like this. Love should be forced, which is the best kind of love, to be honest with you. And so everyone will have an appointed person, love, and that's gonna be it. You don't get to choose, you don't get freedom, you don't get to love anything other than the government and your love person, and that's how everything is going to work, right? And again, love is best when forced. And everyone is going to be happy, which happiness is also overrated. But for the sake of argument. But guys, I'm going to close it here. because I'm starting to derange. I need to go and rest my mind from these TikToks. I need to forget about this advice. Or, you know, let it not stay in my brain for more than 2 minutes. And I recommend you do the same. But guys, thank you for watching. Leave me your comments down below, your thoughts, your likes and subscriptions and donations and all that. Just give me everything, guys. That sounded homosexual, to be honest. Guys, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna shut the video down. Thank you for watching.